Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I'm talking about the movie Rampage. The movie directed by Brad Payton, and the actors starring in are Dwayne Johnson, Naomi Harris, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Malene Ackerman, and Jake Lacey. And here we have a movie about this zoologist named Davis Okoye, who's played by Dwayne Johnson, and he pretty much taken in this little albino gorilla named George, who he pretty much raised, taught sign language, and he has this zoo there, and they're friends. They're friends because they grew up together. They had their own little sense of humor, their own jokes, and well, you had this agency who made these devices. This certain chemical to rewrite the DNA of certain things to make a weapon for reasons I don't know. And it gets out and it hits and one goes to the zoo, one goes into the woods, one goes to the swamp, and you got a crocodile gets hit with this gas, a wolf gets hit with this gas, and George gets hit with this gas, and they turn into pretty much giant, huge monsters, and it's up to Dwayne The Rock Johnson to pretty much save the day. Try to stop these monsters from destroying the city, and also hopefully find a cure to help his friend George. That pretty much is just the movie. All right, before I get into the good, let's start off with the bad. Okay, the bad part about the movie is, well, it's not really good. It's not a good movie. It's not, and here's why. The storyline, the plot is pretty thin. It's pretty thin because it's not really much to it. So. And even though they try to make it into something, it wasn't much there. And the villain's motivation made no sense at all, because they were trying to make aggressive animals for weapons for reasons I don't know why. I mean, the purpose of the chemical was to pretty much help cure diseases. We're supposed to rewrite DNA to cure diseases. Like let's say somebody had cancer, they can rewrite their DNA and get rid of the cancer. Problem solved. But they want to use them for a weapon to create monsters, which makes no sense. Like you have something they could use to help save the world, or something that could destroy it, which would do what exactly? I don't know. What were you trying to do? It wasn't quite explained well, so it is okay. And since the actors, since the person playing the part of the villains weren't really that important to the show, so it didn't make them important, and so you didn't really care about them at all. At all. And the CGI on this movie wasn't really all that great. It wasn't the most awful thing I've seen in my life, but it wasn't like spectacular either. It wasn't mind blowing. It wasn't like I'm watching like Planet of the Apes, and I see those apes on those horses like that, and the realistic look on their faces like this, like, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. But I mean, certain things, George didn't look that bad. It's just that the other monsters look kind of weird to me. Yeah. And there were certain scenes when George was there, you can tell he actually wasn't really there. So it kind of took you out of the picture a little bit. I just, yeah. And certain things about the way they mutated made no sense to me either. Like, okay, you got George, who's a albino gorilla. He gets exposed to the gas. He just gets bigger and more aggressive. That's it. But the wolf, like, mutates into some type of weird porcupine, flying squirrel situation. And then so there's and then the crocodile turns into like some type of dinosaur / warthog thing. And so I'm thinking, so why did they mutate and look all like monsters and make George look just normal? So because they did that, they kind of spoiled the plot a little bit. So you actually kind of know that George is going to be the good guy in this whole series, and they're going to be the bad monsters because they look evil. Like why didn't they all mutate into some kind of weird, freaky monster creatures? Like only George turned into weird, just got big and looked normal, and they turned into like this weird, freaky monster thing. That's kind of weird. How that happened? It wasn't explained why they turned that way. You know. But, oh well, it is what it is. Because the story, like I said, it's not that the acting was bad. It's just that the words that are written were awful. And so you had these actors trying to pretty much sell a bad script. And so they're doing the best they can with what they got. I mean, there were moments it was okay, but it was nothing to really write home about. Yeah. let's move on to the positive. The positive part is, I like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in this movie. He was fun to watch. And even though you got Jeffrey Dean Morgan hamming it up with these cheesy lines that he's doing, talking about how much a cowboy he is, but it was still fun to watch too, because you could tell he was just having fun with it. Like he said, I'm in a bad movie and I got some terrible lines, but I'm gonna sell it the best way I can, and I'm gonna have fun doing it. And you can tell he's just having fun doing it, and that was great. And not all the humor worked in this episode, but in this movie, but there were moments where I thought, okay, that's stupid, but it was kind of fun. See, because the movie is dumb, it makes no sense, but it is fun to watch. I mean, I didn't leave the movie theater angry. I mean, I had fun watching it. I mean, if you wanted to see monsters beat the crap out of one another, great, you get to see that. You get to see monsters destroy a city, fantastic. You want to see some weird, freaky monsters doing some weird, freaky things, okay. It is what it is, but it's not really much to it other than that. Has to give the movie a grade. I'm giving it a C-. But at the same time, it's still fun to watch. I mean, it's stupid, but it's still fun to watch. So, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the movie on Rampage. If you haven't watched it, if you want to check it out for yourself, have fun. Hopefully you will enjoy it and have a ball. Because movies like this, or like you go watch just to kind of make fun of it with your friends. I mean, it may be kind of cheesy and a little stupid in certain areas, but you can still kind of enjoy it at the same time too. I mean, everybody have a movie in a collection that's stupid, but it's just fun to watch. No matter how many times you see it, it's still dumb, but it still makes you happy. This is one of those type of movies. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So give my channel a big old like, thumbs up, boom, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it. Also hit the bell at the bottom to get notified every time I make a video. So like I always say, in my dreaming in my life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.